Time.
The stars have shown out here in this Boston-Los Angeles game. It's time to check out tonight's halftime highlights brought to you by Hotels.com. We just talked about Jason Tatum, but how about LeBron James? Nearly a triple-double, 14, 8, and 7 already at the half, Bob.
You know, he's got 19 minutes in the league, most on his team, and doing it every which way. There's an offensive rebound putback, and his passing has been elite, always is. But I think he's the most important player on the floor. And that's saying something that he's 40 years old. He means more to his team than anybody on the Celtics. And it's fascinating to watch him still do it. We say it all the time with him, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Here's what makes sense to me. Okay, we talked enough about him during the pregame. How about Jason Tatum right now?
Okay.
How about Jason Tatum and his 22 points? How about the way he closed the half? How about the fact that he scored 22 points and the Boston Celtics, who were down 12-4 to start the game, are up by 4 at the half? They're shooting the same from the field and from three-point range, committed the same turnovers, but in the end, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have shown up for this game.
They have shown up in great fashion. Jason Tatum doing exactly what he's supposed to do, and that's protect his house. But Luka, on the other hand, this is the team that embarrassed you in the NBA Finals. This is the team that broke up a happy home and sent you from Dallas to L.A. And all I'm witnessing right now is bad turnovers out of Luka, complaining, breaking defensive assignments. It was late in the second quarter. He leaves the corner on Peyton Pritchard to go help on the drive in the middle and gives up a wide-open three. You cannot do that. LeBron James came to play. Luka needs to
kind of what happens when Jaylen Brown is defending against you.
He hates Boston. Everything about Boston. He hates the city. He hates the fans. He hates everything about it, to the fact that, look, LeBron James, every time we land in the city, he has some steakhouse, reservation for the team. Not in Boston. He don't go outside. He don't leave his hotel room. Hell, I think his alias have an alias. That's how much he don't trust and hate Boston. So every single time he step foot in the Garden, I'm believing that he's going to put on the show because he despises them that much.
But what's wild to me, Bob, is that it's year 22, and Celtics fans in the arena tonight, they're still going to have to feel a little bit uneasy anytime LeBron has the ball in his hands.
Oh, yeah. He just got named Western Conference Player of the Month in a league, in a division, in a conference where they've got Shea and Jokic. He's 40 years old. I'm going to make it real simple. This is a pickup game, and they put all these guys on the floor, and I had first pick. I'm taking the 40-year-old, which is crazy. You might say, I'll take Tatum, I'll take Luke. I'm like, give me that guy. Because with LeBron, he's at a point in his life and career where nothing phases him. There is no moment too big. He's been on this floor. He's won multiple championships. And there's a power to his game, and there's a leadership he has. I mean, what he's doing is just flat out amazing.
It's undeniable. Since the All-Star break, he's averaging 29 and 10 on 53% shooting. Since he's turned 40, the Los Angeles Lakers are 21 and 8. He's averaging 26 points a game, shooting 54% from the field, 43% from three-point range, with 8.3 rebounds. You can't deny what you're seeing from him. And because of what you're seeing from him, and the fact that since over the last 4 games, Luka has now turned it on. He's averaging 30 and 10, by the way, with 39% shooting from three-point range. You look at what they're doing together. You talked about the Boston Celtics and why we all have them favored to win the championship because they check all the boxes. Well, with the Lakers' defensive prowess, combined with what these two dudes can do on a basketball court, and Luka and LeBron, it does give you cause to pause and say, do you pin that in? That the Boston Celtics are going to do this? Or can the Lakers pull off something else?
We use that word unlocked so much. Kenny Atkinson, he unlocked Evan Mobley. Luka Doncic has unlocked another level of greatness in LeBron James.
Yeah.
LeBron James being able to play off the ball and not have to be so ball dominant has allowed him to be better and great in other areas, like actually playing the center position at times, like he locked up Karl Anthony Towns against the Knicks 3 for 13 shooting. You know, those are the moments and the little things that are poking out to me outside of the stat sheet.
Well, and to your point, there's just not that many firsts left for a guy who's been playing 22 years in the NBA, but I'm having trouble remembering the last time there was an argument for one of LeBron's teammates having the most to prove going into a game, especially in Boston. But Luka Doncic is back in the building where he was denied a championship in the finals last year, and this is his first chance to play in the NBA's most heated, storied rivalry as well. We've seen plenty of loud debuts choose from Lakers greats against Boston. Let's just take a quick stroll down memory lane, shall we? Get Out and Run, brought to you by Samsung. Starting 50 years ago, it was 1975. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar became the first and only player to have 20 points, 20 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 blocks versus Boston. And then the Magic Bird rivalry, it got going in 1979. The Lakers, they won by 18 points in his first game against the Celtics. Magic Johnson had a game-high 23 points along with 8 rebounds and 6 assists. And then Shaquille O'Neal's first game versus Boston as a member of the Lakers, it came in 1996. He had 22 points, 10 rebounds. 2 of those points came off an assist from Kobe Bryant, their first season together as teammates. And then, of course, there is LeBron James. He went for 28 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists in 2019. The only player to record a triple-double in their first game in a rivalry like this all time. The Lakers won that game on a game winner from Rajon Rondo here. And Luka Doncic is joining that list tonight and will look to continue his hot start in the Lakers uniform. He's the 3rd player to average 20 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists in his first 10 games with the franchise, joining James Harden with the Nets and Oscar Robertson all the way back with the Royals. Shams Charania back with us now. I'm sure Luka didn't think that his first trip back to Boston after last year's finals would be as part of the Lakers-Celtics rivalry. Where is Doncic's head at now?
Luka Doncic has been a player that's been rooted in loyalty, someone that's thought of one city, one team his whole career. Obviously, that all got dashed the moment he was traded just over a month ago to the Lakers. Now he's in LA. He's one of the grandest performers on the biggest stage, as Stephen A. calls Tinseltown, and he's feeling more and more comfortable with every passing day. I can't say he just bought a house. He just moved in a few days ago in Los Angeles. This is just over a month from getting traded. But the most important part for Luka Doncic has been what he's told people around him, as well as Jeannie Buss, the Lakers owner, which is that he's felt more and more appreciative and comfortable with how the Lakers have surrounded him with support, with inclusion in the process of everything. This has been a true partnership that they're trying to develop, and that means a lot for his long-term future for the Lakers. They hope he's going to be a part of this next decade of Lakers-Celtics rivalry games.
Let me say two things to that, Shams. One is there's not a better player to put Luka with in the NBA than LeBron, because what's the knock on Luka? It's what? Leadership,
the ethic,
conditioning, work ethic. You just put him next to one of the best ever to prepare his body to get ready for a season, to show how long LeBron's been doing it. So you couldn't find a better guy to sit Luka next with and say, watch him. Secondly, the Lakers made this trade with no assurances from Bill Duffy or Luka Doncic on an extension. None. You know how many teams would be scared to death to do that? Now, you could argue they gave Anthony Davis. They still give up a real player and a pick. The Lakers, more than any other team, I think, in professional sports, have an advantage when it comes to keeping free agents. We talked about this earlier. What star player ever wants to leave L.A.? They want to play in L.A.
That's where you give credit to the late, great Dr. Buss and the Jeannie Buss and Linda Rambis. Let's throw her out, niggas. If you want to know what to do in Los Angeles, that's a person to contact who's very, very tight with Jeannie Buss. They know how to take care of stars, period. That's the secret.
Yeah.
With this model, though, like Bob said, you're taking a chance. And where does that start with? That does start with Jeannie Buss. That also starts with the front office. Right. Rob Pelinka, the general manager in Los Angeles, being able to cultivate the relationship that now you're able to get dividends here.
Now, look, I'm with it. Luka's in L.A. Why is he in L.A.? Because this team forced the Dallas Mavericks to...
Hello, xin chào tất cả mọi người. Hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn mọi người làm một chú chó con nha. Mọi người cùng bắt tay vào làm với mình nha. Đây là những dụng cụ mình đã chuẩn bị để mình làm nha mọi người. Mọi người cùng bắt tay vào làm với mình nha. Đầu tiên là mình đã chuẩn bị một chiếc bút dạ màu đen, và tiếp theo là một chiếc kéo và một tờ giấy A4 màu cam nha mọi người. Mọi người có thể dùng các loại màu giấy khác nhau nha, không nhất thiết phải giống mình nha. Đầu tiên là mình sẽ dùng tờ giấy để mình gấp chéo lại để mình cắt nha mọi người.